To Keeley gamester, Yolanda Lawrence was her aunt's best friend and part of their family. Yolanda was expecting her second child at the same time as Keeley when she was diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension, high blood pressure in the lungs that weakens the heart and potentially leads to heart failure.
So about 6 years ago, when she was pregnant with her daughter Georgia, she was actually diagnosed with it whilst pregnant. Not long after, a few years after, she had a stroke. She was just on oxygen. She struggled, doing things herself. Chloe, her eldest daughter, actually became like her main carer and helped out a lot with Georgia. But she just struggled with everyday life, kind of housework, getting about. She didn't really let it stop her, which was what everyone always loved about Yolanda.
Yolanda died suddenly, aged 43, after having sepsis and pneumonia earlier this summer.
It was a shock, just because obviously we all knew she was ill, but she was a fighter and she kind of always bounced back, and she was just so young.
Yolanda left 2 daughters, with Chloe looking after her younger sister. This led Keeley to the decision to open a fundraising campaign.
Yolanda, if anything was to ever happen to me or, someone in our family, she would always be there for our kids. One of the things my auntie said at her funeral was actually that they'd made a pact to always look after each other's children if anything was to ever happen. So I just knew she'd do it for me. And the fact that Chloe is so young and Georgia is even younger, and they've lost their mum, and I didn't want them to have to worry about anything financially, and just to be able to grieve without that over their head.
The fundraising got off to an amazing start when a distant relative in America donated £1,000, and since then it has grown to nearly 4,000, with another 3 months to go. Sandy Fleming for Rainham News.